I'm a psychology PhD who spent years digging into social dynamics in the lab. And let me tell you, pop culture has it all wrong about power. We're taught that being dominant means being loud. We're conditioned to think the leader is the one yelling orders, slamming fists on tables, or bouncing around the room with jittery energy. That's panic in disguise. Think about what I call the asterisk. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Asterisk. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. A classic example from the animal kingdom. You've seen that tiny skittish chihuahua, right? It yaps and snaps at anything that moves, even things way bigger than itself. It makes noise to create space between itself and whatever it perceives as a threat. Now contrast that with a Great Dane. That gentle giant just sits there, calm and observant, watching the chaos unfold. It never barks unless it absolutely has to. Why? Because it knows it can end any conflict in 2 seconds flat if it wants to. It doesn't need to prove anything. Here's the human version. When you react impulsively, raising your voice, fidgeting, or rushing to fix a problem the second it pops up, you're sending a neon sign to everyone's primal brain that says, I'm scared. But when you stay unnervingly calm, even when everyone else is losing their minds, you trigger a little alarm bell in their heads. They look at you and wonder, why isn't this person panicking? What do they know that I don't? That's the Neneko of being the most intimidating person in the room without lifting a finger. Pound. The brains, CEO vs. the toddler throwing tantrums. To get this, you need to know the two main drivers fighting for control of your brain at all times. First up is the asterisk prefrontal cortex asterisk. Let's call it your brain's CEO. This is the smart, rational part that handles logic, planning, math, and thinking before speaking. This tiny ancient part is all about survival. It screams, cries, panics, and wants to run away at the first sign of trouble. Even if that trouble is just a tough email from your boss. Here's the problem. When you get angry or nervous, the toddler shoves the CEO out of the driver's seat, literally. Your IQ drops in that moment because blood rushes away from your rational brain to your legs, preparing you to run or fight. Not to think ever had a fight where you couldn't come up with a good comeback until hours later. That's the toddler taking over. You can't articulate smart thoughts when your body is gearing up for a fistfight. Fix. Strengthen the CEO. Neuroscience proves that practicing deliberate calm actually thickens the gray matter in your prefrontal cortex. It's like doing bicep curls for your brain. Let's say your team is panicking about a missed deadline, or your roommate is yelling at you about a messy kitchen. Everyone else is red-faced and talking over each other. You, though, you're calm, not because you're faking it, but because your rational brain is still in charge. In that moment, you're biologically smarter than them. That's not luck, that's brain training. Pound, how to hack your nervous system. No fancy tools required. You can think your way out of anxiety. Trust me, I've tried. The mind can text the mind. Instead, you have to use your body to hack your brain, and it all starts with a little thing called the asterisk. Asterisk, vagus, nerve, asterisk. This is the body. Built-in chill switch. A superhighway that runs from your brain down to your gut. Elite military units use it before combat, to stay calm under fire. And you can use it too with a simple breathing trick called the asterisk. 4 to 7 -8 protocol, asterisk. Here. How it works. No complicated steps. I promise. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath for 7 seconds. Then exhale slowly and forcefully through your mouth for 8 seconds. The magic is in the long exhale. When you exhale longer than you inhale, your body has no choice but to slow your heart rate down. It's biochemically impossible to stay panicked when you're rebreathing like this. Let's say your boss storms into your office, slams a report on your desk, and yells about a mistake you didn't even make. Most people would either snap back or start stammering apologies. But you take a second, close your eyes, just for a beat, and do 1 round of 4 to 7 -8 breathing. By the time you open your eyes, your heart rate is steady, and your boss is still red-faced and yelling. You'll watch their energy spike, while yours stays low, and that's how you take the upper hand. You not ignoring them, you just not letting their chaos become yours. Number. The art of stillness. How to look like you in charge, without trying. Ever noticed how people with low social status can sit still? They fidget with their phones, touch their faces, tap their feet, or shift their weight every 10 seconds. All those little movements are leaks. They spilling their anxiety all over the room. I call this the asterisk statue rule. Asterisk. And it's game-changing. Here's the deal. When you're talking to someone, whether it's a job interviewer, a difficult friend, or even a stranger, at a party, don't move at all. It will feel weird at first, like you're being aggressive. That means it's working. Let's say you're in a meeting, and a coworker is arguing with you about a project. Everyone else is nodding and shifting in their seats. But you sit straight, your shoulders relaxed, and you don't move a muscle while they talk. They'll finish their rant, look at you, and suddenly feel a little unsure of themselves. Why? Because your stillness signals that you're not threatened by their words. Pair the statue rule with the asterisk, 10-degree, chin tilt, asterisk, another trick from the animal kingdom. Tilt your chin down just a tiny bit, about 10 degrees. If you tilt it too high, you look arrogant, like you think you're better than everyone else. If you tilt it too low, you look submissive, like you're re-apologizing for existing. A slight 10-degree tilt is the universal signal that says, I am listening, but I am also analyzing you. It's the sweet spot between confidence and curiosity. And one more thing, keep your hands visible. Rest them on the table in front of you, palms down, and don't fidget with them. Hidden hands trigger a primitive fear in people. Thanks to our caveman brains, we rewired to wonder if someone is hiding a rock or a weapon behind their back. Visible. Still hands say, I have nothing to hide, and I am not scared of this conversation. Try it at your next coffee chat. Instead of shoving your hands in your pockets or scrolling your phone, rest them on the table. You'll be shocked at how much more seriously people take you. Pound emotional aikido. How to win arguments without fighting back. Humans are hardwired to mirror each other. If I yell, you feel the urge to yell back. If I talk fast, you'll speed up your speech without even realizing it. Most people are puppets to this instinct. They get dragged into other people's chaos without a second thought. But if you want to be powerful, you need to master emotional aikido, Here's how it works in real life. When someone is being loud, chaotic, or confrontational, they expect you to react. They want you to snap back, get upset, or match their energy. That's how they win. But instead of fighting fire with fire, you fight it with calm. Let's say your friend is upset about canceled plans and is ranting at you, talking a mile a minute. Instead of interrupting or defending yourself, you slow down your speech, way down. You respond in a quiet, steady voice, even if they're yelling. Or, try this fun experiment the next time you're at a restaurant. Imagine a waiter drops a tray of glasses. Crash! The whole room gasps and turns to stare. Everyone except you. You keep eating your pasta, sipping your drink, and don't even glance up. In that split second, you become the highest status person in the room. Because you just proved that you're not easily startled or distracted. You're in control of your attention, which means you're in control of your emotions. That's the kind of power that sticks with people long after the meal is over. Pound, weaponized silence. The most underrated tool in your power toolkit. We're all terrified of awkward silences. We rush to fill them with nervous chatter talking about the weather, our weekend plans, or anything to avoid that uncomfortable quiet. But here's a secret. Silence isn't empty. It's heavy. It forces the other person to carry the weight of the conversation. And that's how you gain the upper hand. I call this the 3-second rule. When someone asks you a question, whether it's a job interview question, like why should we hire you, or a tricky personal question, like when are you getting married, don't answer right away. Count to 3 in your head. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Before you speak, watch their face during that pause. They'll squirm, fidget, or even start rambling to fill the void, and that's when they'll reveal things they didn't mean to say. Let's say you're negotiating a raise with your boss. They ask, what kind of salary are you looking for? Most people would blurt out a number immediately, scared of the silence. But you pause for 3 seconds. You look them in the eye, calm and confident. That pause makes them nervous. They might even say, we were thinking of offering X, would that work? Suddenly, they're the ones making the first move. Fast talkers sound like they're selling something. Slow talkers, they sound like they own the building. You can read this article and become a master of calm overnight. Your brain's neural pathways are like trails in a forest. The anxiety trail is a superhighway. You've been walking it every day since you were a kid. The calm trail. It's overgrown with weeds, full of branches and rocks. You have to pave it. You have to pave it one step at a time with daily practice. Start small. Tomorrow morning, stand in front of your bathroom mirror and stare at yourself for 30 seconds without looking away. It's harder than it sounds. You want to fidget, Check your phone, or look at the floor. But stick with it at noon. Before opening that stressful work email, do one round of 4 to 7 -8 breathing. At night, write down one win, one time you chose the CEO over the toddler, one time you stayed calm when you wanted to panic. Slowly but surely, that calm trail will get wider and smoother. Eventually, you won't have to try to be calm. You'll just be the eye of the storm, the person who stays unshakable when everyone else is losing their minds. And from a psychological perspective, that's the most intimidating thing a human being can be.